Hello students, today we will start a new lesson, that is the Cope and the Anthem. Okay, the Cope and the Anthem. This lesson has been written by O. Henry. Okay, so let's see about the author. Actually O. Henry, it is his pet name. Okay, so his real name is William Sidney Potter. Okay, so William Sidney Potter, he was born on September 11, 1862 and died on June 5, 1910. Okay, he was known by his pen name O. Henry. Okay, he was known by his pen name O. Henry. He was an American short story writer. His stories are known for their surprise endings. Okay, his stories were known for his surprise endings. He was very talented writer. Okay, that's why he was writing like this. So O. Henry was an American writer whose short stories are known for wit, wordplay, and clever twist endings. So he wrote nearly 600 stories about life in America. Okay, he was from the America, that's why he wrote so many stories about life in America. Okay, so my dear students, let's continue with the lesson now. Okay, Soapy. Okay, it is all about the Soapy. This lesson is all about the Soapy. All the incidents are revolving around the Soapy only. Okay, so Soapy was a man who was jobless as well as homeless. He was jobless, he had no job. He was homeless, he had no home. He was getting restless because of the signs of approaching winters. Because the winters are coming near, that's why he was too much worrying. He was restless, okay, he was worrying. These signs were the birds were moving to the south. The birds were moving to the south. When the winter comes, what happens? The south from the America, they move from the South America towards the South America. Okay, trees shedding leaves. The leaves are falling down from the trees. And men had a desire for new warm clothes. And the people, they are buying new warm clothes for the winter season. Okay. These signals made him fearful of the approaching winter. So all these signals, okay. The moving of the birds towards the south, trees shedding leaves, men buying the new clothes, okay, warm clothes. All these are the signs that made him fearful of the approaching winters. Okay. As such, he had a desire for shelter during the winter period because he had no home. So he has a desire for shelter. That means he has no home, so he is looking for the good place. Okay, because during the winter season, what will happen? He will die of winter. Okay, that's why he is restless. So he came to choose Blackwell's Island prison instead of other places like the Southern Skies or Bay of Naples. Okay, so he was looking for the place and he's choosing what? Which place? Blackwell's prison, Island prison. Okay, he is choosing for the prison. He's thinking that prison will be the good place for the shelter. Okay, that is what he is deciding. Okay, let's see next. Soapy then made attempts to get himself arrested. So he is now what is he doing? He is trying his best to get arrested by the cops. Okay. His first plan was to eat at a fine restaurant and then say that he had no money. So what is planning? He is planning that he will go to the restaurant, he will eat and then he will say that I have no money. So they will call the police and the police will arrest him. That is what his plan is. Okay. So Sophie thought that this would send him to Blackwell's prison for 3 months. He is thinking that by doing this, what will happen? They will send him to the prison. Okay, that is what his thinking is. Okay, let's see next. With this plan in mind, Sophie came to a restaurant where only the wealthy people came every evening. Only the wealthy people, okay, they come to that restaurant for eating, for dinner or for lunch and all. Okay. The head waiter saw the broken shoes of Sophie and forced him out. Hence, His first attempt was a failure. His first attempt became failure. Why? Because he was wearing a shoes. He's wearing the shoes which was broken. Okay. So the head waiter, he saw the broken shoes and then he threw him out of the restaurant. Okay. Soapy then came to a second restaurant. So he came to the second restaurant now. After eating the food there, Soapy said that he had no money to pay. What he is saying after eating? He is saying that he has no money to pay. The waiter then threw him out instead of calling the cop. So the waiter also there, he did not call the cop. He did not call the police. Instead, what he did? He threw him out. Okay, of the uh, restaurant. He had another idea to break a glass window. So another idea he got. Okay, and what is that idea? To break the window glass. Okay. Soapy stopped after seeing a policeman arriving there. Okay, so the Soapy, he stopped when the police were coming there. Police fellows were coming there. What happened? He stopped there and he threw the stone on the window. And then what happened? The glass broke out. Okay. However, instead of arresting him, the policeman thought wrongdoers don't flee the crime scene, and hence he didn't arrest Soapy. So, you know, the person, one who does the crime, okay, purposely one who does, what happens? What does he do? He tries to flee out from the from the crime scene. Okay, they try to run away. Okay, but the wrongdoers, that means those who do mistakes knowingly, they don't run away. They stay there only. So the police thought that he broke the window, glass of the window knowingly. By mistake he did. That's why he did not arrest him and then he left him. And here also the Soapy was not arrested. Okay, let's see next. Soapy made another attempt for his arrest. Okay, now Soapy, he started making another attempt for his arrest. This time he began shouting like a drunk man in front of the theater. So theater was there. So he went there and stood near the theater and he started shouting, okay, like drunk man. The cop thought that he was a college boy and hence left him. Okay, mostly the police, okay, they don't arrest the college boy because they are studying. If they arrest them, what will happen? They will spoil their life. Okay, that's why they don't try to arrest. So here also the police thought that this man, okay, the Soapy, he is a college boy, so they did not arrest him. So Soapy then saw the umbrella of a man buying a newspaper. So another this idea came in his mind. Okay, so one man was there, he was buying umbrella. So he thought of stealing that. Okay, so he then came to the decision of stealing it. Soapy then took the umbrella and the man kept following him. The Soapy took the umbrella and went away, started running. Okay, so Soapy then told him to call the cop. That means here the Soapy, he took the umbrella, snatched the umbrella and then he started running. And that man, he followed him, okay, just chased him to get that umbrella. And then when he was caught up, what happened? Soapy then told him to call the cop who is standing at the corner. The corner they were standing, there he was caught up. Okay. So the Soapy said that call the police, call the police. But the man refused to call the cop because he himself had stolen the umbrella. This man, he himself had stolen the umbrella, that's why he did not call the police. So here also the Soapy was, here also the Soapy was escaped. Okay, he also escaped from here also. The man, okay, Copy then gave up all hopes of getting arrested. He gave up all hopes of getting arrested. Then he stopped at his old childhood home. Then a sudden change came in his mind. So he stopped, okay, in his childhood, nearby the childhood home, and then he's planning something, and something changed in his mind. Okay, sudden change came in his soul, in his mind. And what is that sudden change? Let's see now. At that moment, Soapy came to the decision of changing his life for the better. Now he is thinking that instead of doing bad things, instead of doing wrong, what he is doing to do? He is going to do, he is going to make his life better. Okay, and what kind of life he will make? Let's see now. He decided to fight the challenges of life. He decided to fight the challenges of life. He said that let the winter come, I will see that. Okay, that is what he is deciding. The most noteworthy, Soapy decided to find work from the very next day. Next day, what happened? He started looking for the new job, for the new work. Okay, just then a cop came there and he asked Soapy that what he was doing there. The police man, okay, he came there and then he's asking Soapy, what are you doing there? Soapy then began to argue with him due to his new confidence. Now new confidence is there. He is telling that he is not doing any wrong thing, okay. But due to the argument with the policeman, he was arrested. However, the cop took him and the judge gave him 3 months prison sentence on Black Wells Island. So for the argument, because the Soapy did argument with the policeman, he was arrested and judge gave him 3 months of imprisonment, okay, in Blackwell's Island. Okay, students. So this lesson is over. Okay. So let's discuss something. Consider the effect of the job training program for criminals in jail on future crime prevention. Okay, so you have to consider the effect of job training program. That means something you have to think about the job training program and all, so that all the people, all the boys, everyone will get the nice job, new job, and then there will not be any crime. So you have to think about the job training program to prevent the crime. Okay, we evaluate the relative effectiveness of job training program on lowering the probability of re-entry and making duration till re-entry. That means what? Again, they have to evaluate the relative effectiveness of the job training program, and then after thinking the job training program, they have to evaluate that. Okay, so that uh, duration of the entry and re-entry, how long they have to do the job and how long they don't have to do the job, all these things they have to reevaluate, and then they have to settle for that. Some programs are shown to be more effective than others. Some programs, they are more effective than the others. Thus, organization of programs may lead to more effective future crime prevention. And this kind of training programs, they will prevent the crime. Okay. So my dear students, the lesson is over. I hope you all have understood it. So do well. Okay. Thank you so much.